What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here with Midwest Ag, guys. I am your host, and today we are going to be showing you the top 5 mods that you are going to need for Farming Simulator 22. If you do not have these mods already, the link will be down in the description, but I'm going to show you guys how they work and what benefits they can bring to your farm. That being said, guys, hey, let's get after it. First mod I'm going to be showing you guys is one that actually helps out a lot on the farm, or helps out a lot in the game, I guess I could say. And it's basically, it does a lot of things, simple all the way around. It is called Easy Developmental Controls. And this mod lets you do pretty much anything you want on your map. The first feature I want to start out with is, if you look up in the top right corner, you can see that I have $889,786. So, when we go, and here you see this section, you have the general section, you have the player section, object fill types, vehicles, placeables, fields, environment, and then this is all your help. It gives you a brief description of what everything in here does, right? So the first one we're going to go to here is the general tab. Like I said, I have all that money. Well, let's say I don't want all that money. I set my money value to 0. And down here at the bottom, it says set farm account balance to $0. So if we press escape here and go back, you can now look up in the top right corner, and it says that I now have $0 and whatever was in my account has now been taken away. Another cool function about Easy Developmental Controls, you can also add money as well. If you don't want to have the government subsidies all over and put like 30 of them, and then you accidentally get more money than what you want, you can simply just add in, for instance, $300. If you look up in the top right corner, I now have $300, and I gained $300 from miscellaneous. There is all around a lot of functions that you can do in this mod. This is a PC only mod. It is not out for console. Now the next mod I want to introduce is the Precision Farming Anhydrous Addon, the Anhydrous tanks, the Anhydrous toolbars. If you don't have this mod already, you should get this mod. It really brings more realism into the game itself, and just a personal favorite for myself. So I did buy the soil samples for this area. If I look in here, my nitrogen levels are very bad right now. If you look down in the bottom right corner, you can see the emblem I have for the anhydrous tank. I have 3,785 liters, I'm assuming, of anhydrous, or gallons. But if you guys want to add more realism to your farm or to your operation that you're going to be doing, this is a good mod for you to have. So simply what you do is you need to unfold the Anhydrous toolbar, you need to turn on the toolbar, and if you look, it says the Anhydrous Ammonia applications, no values detected yet because the toolbar itself is not in the field. So what we do is we're going to lower the toolbar, and we're going to go into the field, and as you can see, now we have an application rate for the Anhydrous Ammonia. Right now, this toolbar is set on cultivation, so it's able to tear up the dirt as well as put in anhydrous and add nitrogen levels to your field. Another mod that is also very cool and adds to the realism effect is the Dusty Lands extension. The way it works, guys, is if you look in my controls tab, my controls section on the left, you can see it says adjust dust scale, right? So by clicking left shift and hitting period, I can now increase the dust scale. So if I set it all the way at 3, which is the max that it can go to, I can now have all this dirt. So a personal setting for myself is I like to keep the dust scale around 1.5 whenever I'm working, so that way I can actually see what I'm doing, so it doesn't create too much dirt. It just gives a nice effect to it and makes it look pretty good. Another useful mod is called Auto Drive. This mod allows you to do enhanced AI capabilities, such as driving from place to place, or even setting up a route for a tractor and a grain cart to unload your combine while you are harvesting a field. The way it works, guys, is if you hit the options here down in the bottom right, it brings you up more advanced features to show up here for auto drive. If you want to set up a route for a tractor to do or your AI to do, you simply just push a button. You click the record path right here, and it allows you to drop down a node on the ground. And if you want it to be above height on the tractor so you can see it, you come here to the user settings, line height, and you put it to above tractor. And then you could simply click on this again, and then the node is now above the tractor, and you simply have to just drive away. As you drive, it drops points down on the map to where you want the AI to follow. Now that we have made a path all the way from the farm to Cleaver Motors, simply, if you want to add a target destination for your AI to go to, you can add the pinpoint with the plus. This allows you to create/edit target. What you do is you go in here, and now we're going to be using the target point that is directly behind the tractor. We are going to call it shop. Now that we have a point here at the shop, we can simply just drive back and head back to the farm. Another thing that also happens with auto drive, when you first load into a map, it's going to have a message prompt at the beginning of the screen. It is going to ask you, would you like auto drive to add points on the map? Now, generally, I always hit no, because whenever I get on a map and I want auto drive, I generally set up the target points and all of the road maps for myself, so that way it doesn't get too confusing. So right now I have the Gleaner N7 hooked up to the bean head, and I'm going through and I'm harvesting these soybeans. And again, you can see the Dusty Lands extension doing its work, making a lot of dust, as beans are very, very dry and dirty, and they do create a lot of dust. A function of auto drive that I do want to show you guys is how the AI can actually drive up alongside you while you are harvesting. You can unload on the go with the AI. You can also set up on courseplay as well, but I'm not showing you guys that mod right now. If you guys would like me to show you that mod in another video, please comment down below, and I can show you guys how to work courseplay and set that up for you guys' maps. Okay, so now that the combine is at 24%, I'm going to kick out the auger on the combine, and I'm going to start doing my second to last path here. And as you guys can see, the AI has now started driving and is now going to be coming towards the unload pipe on the combine. So he will loop around, come around. So they do find the best path, or the I guess more accessible path to follow, and he'll just drive right up underneath you, and just like that you will simply be able to dump into whatever cart, whatever wagon they have. So I had went ahead already, and I told the AI to advance to the unload position on the grain bins here. And so they're going to simply drive up over the chute here underneath. Once the back end of the trailer is over top of the unload, you'll simply start dumping. This is a side dump. And once they're empty, they will loop back around to the position where you had them go wait, which for me, I set the AI over there on auto drive to go sit over there and wait for unloading on the combine. So they're going to loop around, and then they will go back to that original starting position, and then they will wait for the call from the combine, which is simply having the auger stuck out on it. Having auto drive does help out a lot. It does make things a lot more simpler. I do use it sometimes, but I do also enjoy having somebody else, because it brings more of a realistic effect to farming. If y'all really enjoyed that very quick tutorial on my top 5 favorite mods on Farming Simulator 22, please smash that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to Midwest Ag for more content. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.